Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cavern of Terror. What? What's wrong? okay, okay, got me. I just want to do like a really cool intro for this, and I had nothing in mind, and I was messing around on Instagram. By the way, Instagram, right here, right there. Check out my Instagram because I did a video for this, showing you how to get the ghost face eyes. But this is a Halloween video. We are going to talk about Halloween how I would reboot it. Let me get this off. Let's get into the video.
Hello and welcome to the Cavern of Terror.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the Cavern of Terror. This is the actual intro to the video. I hope you liked that little skit at the beginning. I actually really just wanted to show off these new LED lights that I got for the back of my TV. This is not sponsored by this company, but I will show you where I got these lights from on Amazon. It's from a company called Vansky or Vansky. They make LED lights. They plug into the USB port in the back of your television. And as you can tell, they look awesome. It doesn't look as good on this picture because this is, I believe, filmed in 720, but it looks a lot better in person. So you can go through, change it to red. There's a white option, green, which actually is way deeper in color, blue, yellow, teal, which I really like the teal setting, and the purple setting, which is actually really cool. And I wanted to do orange for you guys for this Halloween video, but it doesn't quite look orange. It looks kind of pink. So we're going to stick with the blue setting. Yeah, but this is called, from a company called Vansky, or Vansky. And it comes with a remote. Really cool, really easy to set up. It sets up with an adhesive on the back of your television. Make sure you clean it before you put it on because it won't stick. Get all the dust off. But yeah, this is on a massive discount right now on Amazon Prime. It's like a $50 light kit that I got for $15. Cannot beat that. Hopefully I don't go out of focus the entire time. I do not want that to happen. There's been no talks about rebooting Halloween, but I wanted to do this quick video after I did that massive A Nightmare on Elm Street video for you guys about me talking about the entire franchise. What I would do with Halloween, how I would reboot Halloween if they weren't going to do a sequel to Halloween 2018. Right off the bat, I know that Blumhouse has a writer, I think, that is doing a treatment for a sequel to Halloween 2018, but nothing is concrete. We do not know if this movie is happening. It probably will, considering how much money it made Universal and Blumhouse, but to be safe, I don't think we're going to get a Halloween sequel anytime soon. I hope we do, because I really liked Halloween 2018, and I'd like to see some finality there, even though you can consider the end of 2018's Halloween to be pretty final. A lot of people see that there is an opening for a sequel, and I can see that. Without doing a sequel to Halloween 2018, there's a few different ways that you can go with rebooting it. You can do a straight reboot. You can do a remake of the original Halloween from 1978. You can do the story of Michael Myers. You can do all that again. You can do the same thing that they did with Rob Zombie's reboot in 2007. You can remake the classic. So that's one way you could go. The other way you can go, and I don't think that we should go this way because I don't think this story, well, I actually think this story would be pretty cool, but it is a cop-out at the same time. You could do a sequel to Halloween Resurrection. And before you start throwing things at your camera screen, at your computer screen and hitting dislike, I don't mean following that story verbatim. I mean, we could do a sequel to Halloween Resurrection following John Tate. You could bring back Laurie Strode's son, and you could make him the main character, finding out that his mother died, and then you could set it back in Haddonfield, and Michael could come after him again, and then it would just be a continuation of the storyline, but it would be the same thing we've already seen a billion times. You could have Michael Myers going after family members yet again. Do we really want to see that? I know a lot of you don't want to. I know a lot of you do. So there is two ways that you could bring it back right now. There's a reboot of the original movie, 1978 classic, just remake it again, or you could do a sequel to Resurrection, bring back John Tate, who just kind of disappeared after Halloween H2O because Josh Hartnett moved on to greener pastures. He was done. So you could recast that character, you could do that movie, you could make a lot of old school fans happy, you could make a lot of Halloween, like people that love Halloween, really happy. That's not the way I would go. Those two ways are cop outs. Those are the easy ways. Those are the safe ways to do a Halloween movie. What I would do is experiment a little. I'm not talking about going the anthology direction. I'm talking about bringing Michael Myers back for another Halloween movie. I know what you're saying. You just said don't do the cop out direction. I'm not doing the cop out direction. What I'm doing is bringing Michael Myers back to the Halloween franchise, rebooting everything, and bringing in new characters. Let me break it down for you. First, I would bring it back to the roots of the franchise. I would set it in Haddonfield. I would bring back all the tension and suspense that are in Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 4, and for the most part, Halloween 5 has a lot of tension-based scenes in it. I think that's the way that you need to go with this direction. I don't need any plot devices like the head cams in Halloween Resurrection that ruined that fucking movie. You can look at my review. That's what I said. It took me out of the Halloween feel, even though I feel like that one is more of a Halloween movie than H2O. We're not going to get into that right now. But we need to go back to the roots of the franchise. We need to go back to the mood, the tension, and the atmosphere. That's exactly what we need to go back to when we're rebooting a Halloween movie. And I'm also bringing back Michael Myers, but I'm not bringing back the zombified version of Michael Myers. I'm not bringing back H6 Michael Myers, even though I love that performance of the character. His name escapes me. George P. Wilbur. Yes, he was amazing in Halloween 6. Not that great in Halloween 5, or Halloween 4, but he was really good in Halloween 6. But we're not doing that version of the character. The way I would do it would be a more supernatural direction to go with the character. He would still be human, but there would be a lot more supernatural elements with the character. Just like Dave McRae says in his favorite portrayals of Michael Myers is he's human, but he has a slight supernatural edge. But I'm going to take it a little bit further. A long time ago, Mike and Jay, the guys over at We Watched Movie, talked about the lost Halloween script. The Halloween 4 that never happened. There's a lot of really cool elements in that I would love to put into this reboot, and they were actually in Halloween 6. You have a town that does not celebrate Halloween, a town that fears Michael Myers. I think that would be really, really awesome to have in this reboot. But what I would do is go with John Carpenter's original idea for Halloween 4. And if you haven't heard of this, this is really, really cool. Basically, the people in Haddonfield do not celebrate Halloween. Michael Myers is this revered ghost story, and he just scares the shit out of everybody, so they refuse to have Halloween, because if they have Halloween, they think Michael Myers is going to come back. He's just going to massacre their town again. And for me, I think that is fucking just frightening. So what I would do is kind of make Michael Myers a tulpa. If you watch Supernatural, which is going into its last season, season 15, I might cry. You know what a tulpa is. A tulpa is something that you can create by people believing in it. You see where I'm going here? This is really cool. Michael Myers can come back on Halloween as the shape from the original Halloween movie. You can have a whole new group of people in Haddonfield. You don't have to have Dr. Loomis. You can mention Dr. Loomis, but you don't have to have Dr. Loomis. You don't have to have any of the Strodes. You don't have to have Sheriff Meeker, which I think they should have Sheriff Meeker because Meeker is fucking awesome. You can have a character like Sheriff Meeker, because I don't think his character would still be a sheriff by the time that... Well, we could. You could do that, because this is a reboot. So, you can have whatever character you want. I picture Beau Star Sheriff Meeker, but it's probably not going to be that. Have a group of kids, and have them really believe in Michael Myers. And then you have like this one weird girl that like lives at the end of the street, and she may practice witchcraft or something like that, or really, really into the occult. But we don't see that. We suspect that, but we don't see that, because it's all about, you know, the possibility of these things, not actually showing it to you. So Michael Myers, on Halloween night, comes back from the belief of these kids. You know, he just kind of appears out of the ether. He comes out of the darkness. Michael Myers, the 1978 version of Michael Myers, comes back to attack these kids. And he comes back from their belief in him. So it's a really eerie, supernatural, just tension-filled story about this fucking guy that comes out of the darkness and just wants to kill you. He has no motive. There's no motive in the original Halloween. I like the motive that they put in later. I like all that stuff with the Strodes and the family storyline and the producer's cut of Halloween 6. But this isn't that. This is a remake. This is a retelling. This takes the story of Michael Myers and makes it something even cooler. It adds more layers to it. So you have this group of kids. You can have all your fodder. You can have your titties, whatever you want in this movie. Well, it's not really a thing anymore, but you can go there. You can have your blood, your guts, all that. But Michael Myers is back. He's not connected to the Strodes. He's not connected to any of that other shit. And it's just this really, like, spooky ghost story, like what John Carpenter wanted to do in the original Halloween. Now, some of this is John Carpenter's idea. Some of this is what's been pulled from Halloween Reflections, an episode that I reviewed from some really talented guys. I forget the name of their studio, but I'll put the link to that episode in the comments down below, or the description box, because it's a really good episode. Those guys put a lot of work into that. So I kind of pulled from a bunch of different things to create a pretty original story, I think. And I just think it would be really cool to do a Halloween movie that's not necessarily a remake, even though it really is, but you could consider it a sequel. You could consider it a reboot. You could consider it a remake. And it's not connected to any of that shit. It's not connected to the stuff that, you know, John Carpenter blatantly thinks is shit. You know, he didn't want to do Halloween 2. And this just gives you a different way to look at the franchise. This adds new blood to the franchise. New blood. I'm so happy that there is a Halloween called Halloween, The Revenge of Michael Myers, The New Blood, or something like that. We don't need that. Save that for Jason, because it works for him. Yeah, but I would do Michael Myers the way he is in the original. I would make him a little bit more brutal, like he is in Halloween 2018. But I would add this new element to the character where he just appears on Halloween night. You know, you haven't heard of Michael Myers in over, 50 years at this point, because that's probably when they're going to do another Halloween remake. So it's been 50 years since we've seen Michael Myers. Michael Myers doesn't exist, but this town is still afraid of him, and that shows how just terrifying this guy is. So bring in your own cast, bring in your titties, your blood, all that shit, and then you have like a really interesting story. So guys, what do you think of this idea for Halloween Reboot? I think it would be really interesting. Like I said, you could go a few different ways. You could just do a straight up remake. You could do what I'm talking about here with a reboot with a completely original story. Or you could do a sequel to Halloween Resurrection. No Busta Rhymes. We don't need that. We don't need that in the movie. But you can go 3 different directions. I think they should go in a more supernatural, creepy direction with the character, because I think that's really cool. Oh. Let me grab it. Also, guys, if you want to get yourself some badass lights for your television, Vansky or Vansky, I don't know how to call that, but check that out. That looks fucking dope, right? Doesn't it? And I'm going to continue to have this set up for a while. I think this is the best setup for the channel for the time being. I have a really cool idea for this wall. I'm going to be moving some things around, and it's going to look really fucking dope, in my opinion. Yeah, new things are coming to the channel. New videos, new series or reviews. I'm thinking about doing the Scream series again, because I'm not too happy with my reviews. They're great. They're good in my opinion, but I think I could dive into that franchise a little bit more because, you know, I love my Ghostface. If there's anything that you guys want me to do in the comments down below, like series overviews, is there a series that you want me to talk about? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you want some more original ideas like this, where we could take a different franchise, if you want more topic videos like this, let me know down in the comments down below. If you want to get yourself a badass Cavern of Terror t-shirt, also check out that link in the description box for my Spreadshirt store. Me and the man Woody Bowen, who's done shirts for Lee, he's done a logo for Brian Lomax, he's done shirts for Cody Leach. We collabed on some really awesome ideas for designs. So check out that Spreadshirt store if you want to get yourself a badass Cavern of Terror t-shirt. I can't talk because I just talked for like 20 minutes. But anyway, if you want to follow me on social media, those links are down there as well. But most importantly, guys, I'm Zach. This has been the Cavern of Terror. Stay metal, my friend.